Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Alright, so today I would like all of my subscribers, almost 2,000 of them, to please jam the dislike button. I need a very strong prayer, and here's why. I've been talking to this girl from Houston, and I'm going to go visit her this weekend. I need a prayer for that to turn out right. But I also need some financial prayers because I want to visit her more if it's going to work out right. Obviously, we got to see how it's going to turn out. But I really have high hopes for this for two reasons. Number one, I'm superstitious. And I know from experience that if some there are not too many coincidences. I had asked Mary Curry to arrange this, and when I looked at the girl's birthday, it was almost exactly 100 years anniversary of Mary Curry discovering radium 226. And also during this whole season, I met quite a few girls that were born on important anniversaries of Mary Curry's life. Right? During the time I was in Taiwan, you guys all know this story by now, right? I don't know why I would log into a dating app in Taiwan, but long story short, I really hit it big with the girl there. We're still talking, and I discovered that she was born to the day 50 years after we lost Mary Curry, and we really had some good chemistry. Unfortunately, she lives in Taiwan. And so I really think Mary Curry is trying to communicate with number one that, and number two, uh, we seem to have a lot to discuss in every area of life every time we talk. But unfortunately, I did some research on how often one should visit in a long distance relationship, and when I did the math on it, the time and the financial constraints really didn't math out at all. Right? It would I'd have to probably give up a lot of other things that I want to be doing in my life. Right? So, for example, I kind of live in a hellhole at the moment in terms of, I mean, it's tolerable, but it's not somewhere where I can thrive, right? Right now, this house I'm living in with a couple of roommates feels more like a halfway house than an actual home. And I'd like to make my way out of it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do have good chemistry with quite a few people here. Yesterday, one of my roommates accused me of stealing or tossing his cigarettes because he knows that I talk badly about it. And when he eventually found the cigarettes, it looks like, but he accused me of causing so much distraction in the household with my YouTube videos, with making bismuth. That's why he lost his train of thought and misplaced the cigarettes. I don't even know where he misplaced them, but that's the gist of what he was trying to tell me. And personally, I didn't tell him this, but personally, I think his cigarettes are more distracting to him. I can't imagine being so compelled to go outside, whether it's freezing, whether it's burning, raining, you name it, right? 2 in the morning, 5 in the morning, and needing to inhale radioactive gases into your lungs. I cannot imagine just being compelled to do that, like on repeat, like every 10, 20, 30 minutes, rather than enjoying your life, right? So while I'm video chatting with a girl in Houston, he's going out there to every 10 minutes, like an alarm clock, right? Imagine something you have to do every 10, 20 minutes, right? You're compelled, right? I mean, I don't have to imagine very hard because that was me with my eating disorder not that long ago. Uh, but I'm not proud of it anymore, obviously. Give you an idea how badly I was compelled to eat. A lot of times, imagine I were taking the trip to Houston 5 years ago. The thought of where I'm going to get my favorite foods would be front and center of that trip. I'd be researching what kind of grocery stores we have over there. Is my favorite food going to be over there? Maybe even making a few phone calls, right? And or calling a few restaurants. Are they going to have something that's safe for me to eat, right? I'm not joking. back in 2017, we had a solar eclipse in Salem, and literally when I was planning the trip, that was front and center, and it really killed the trip. Right, I don't have to do that anymore, thank God. Right, and my vacations are thousands of times much more enjoyable. I wish anybody who had an addiction would see it that way. But whatever the situation is, when I did the math of the uh, long distance relationships, a lot of things did not add correctly. So I want you guys to pray that today I'm going to paint a 21st century Mona Lisa that I could sell for. I was thinking about 20, 30, $40,000. That would buy me a bridge over this hump of getting to know this girl, and then hopefully at the end of it, if it doesn't work, we move on. If it works and we're together, then I won't have to worry about. I'll have better arrangements, right? If there's two incomes to live somewhere and to go about life, right? But I need a bridge from here to over there, right? All right, pray for me. I'm gonna go paint the 21st century Mona Lisa. I'm gonna get at least $20,000 for it. Pray that it works out. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.